Welcome back to Oracle of Ages. Just got out of the volcano, and look who it is. She seems to turn up every 10 minutes.
Ugh. Or at least every 30 enemies. Yeah, you can pretty much guarantee to see Maple almost after every single dungeon, just because of the amount of stuff you kill. This is a pretty poor Maple haul, though.
Yeah. She starts dropping better stuff later.
Yeah, the further along you get in the game, the rarer stuff she'll drop. At least in my experience. There's some cool stuff that she can drop that you haven't even seen yet. Say goodbye to the horrible Symmetry City forever.
Say hello to the nice Symmetry City. And goodbye forever, because I'm never coming back here.
Yeah, there's no reason to come back up here.
Well, maybe for one thing. Not the city itself, necessarily, but there is actually a bomb upgrade in this region that I haven't gotten yet.
That's correct.
I need to get that before the dungeon after the next dungeon.
Yeah, there's really no reason to not have more bombs. So these two people are having a crisis about Symmetry City because you have one guy who's older than the other. They're not in symmetry.
And yet, Symmetry City is freaking fine.
Yeah. It's the village all over again, waiting for M. Night Shyamalan to pop out from behind a tree.
What exactly does it take for the seeds to respawn? Because earlier before I was recording, or at least at some point where I cut it out, the tree was empty, I left the screen, immediately walked back if they had respawned.
I don't know. It may also be tied, like most other things in this game, to the amount of enemies you killed.
Maybe. But this is Rolling Ridge. You have to come to the past in order to come here, because during the present, there's a big cliff you can't climb, but during the past, there are those metal diamonds you can use the switch hook on. And this is where we meet the Gorons.
I love the Gorons. They're fun in this game. And their little Game Boy sprite is so cute. They're just so damn happy.
Like, even in a sprite or a 3D model, they always look cuddly.
Although I imagine hugging them is like hugging a boulder. Oh boy, there's another siege you'll never come back to.
Oh, cut that close.
Right.
If you use the Tune of Echoes and you land on a place where you can't, like, you're in a wall or a tree or whatever, you just immediately teleport back.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. So I love that they redid the Goron theme from the 3D games in the Game Boy.
Yeah, it's a nice translation of it.
And you get the Goron noise. That didn't translate too well. They're passing some mad gas right before they talk to you.
I see that heart piece. It's probably one of the easier ones to get to, really.
Yeah, you're kind of in a little bit of a maze here in the Goron Mountains, so you'll come across it.
So both the Gorons in the past and the present are having their own crises. In the past, the Goron Elder has been crushed by boulders, so we gotta save him. In the present, the Great Moblin has built a sort of miniature castle, and he's just causing these guys problems.
Yeah, he just moved in like he owned the place.
Fittingly enough, the Great Moblin is hoarding bomb flowers, and regular bombs are not going to rescue the Goron Elder. So, by taking care of the Great Moblin in the present, we can save the Elder in the past.
Yeah, so this game's a little backwards from the modern Zelda idea of the bomb flowers are kind of the thing you get before you get permanent bombs. This one, there's only one bomb flower you can actually use, and it's not really an item. And yeah, moblins have moved in.
Yep. The rhino versions, at least. That's a little shortcut.
I don't know, I think I like the little moblins we have here compared to the modern moblin that's this giant aardvark-looking thing.
I don't know. I do enjoy when they try to kick me and they miss.
Yeah. Right.
That's nice.
Don't worry, you're gonna need money. These Gorons.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy, we're gonna find out later. Yeah, that looks important.
It looks like it was important, and then just time happened.
Yeah, so the Moblin's fortress isn't exactly well guarded. It's just kind of hanging out there.
Just looks like a nose.
Yeah, no problem. We can just sneak right in. We got this.
I was waiting for it. There it is.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so you can't get in yet.
I hate this.
Oh yeah, this is bad. There is a pattern if you sit there for a minute.
And why would I do that?
Of course, we want to rush everything.
So yeah, we're gonna have to find a way in order to get through that area super fast.
Very impatient on that ladder. All that work for a ring.
It's actually a side ladder. We're supposed to dive down in order to continue.
So you can use the sword and the switch hook underwater, and both of them kill fish. It's great.
Anything that can be killed by the switch hook, I enjoy.
It's pretty satisfying.
And this is just a room to waste bombs.
Looks a lot like the Super Mario Bros. 2 bomb puzzles.
A little bit.
It could be called a puzzle. Not really.
Can you throw forward?
There's a key with a mustache.
Get out of my way. I gotta find somewhere where I can move back to the past. I could probably just go outside and reuse that teleporter, but...
Yeah, so there's not much you can do in modern Goron land until you do something in the past.
Alright, I know that's a trap.
Come on, yeah.
You cannot hit those from under the rock, you have to pull it.
I can't remember if you can switch hook those rocks off of them or not, though.
I think you can.
Time to recover those 2.5 hearts you lost.
Ah, my bruise. Nope, can't drown in that inch of water.
I miss the fairies from Link to the Past. You throw stuff in the water and get great things.
They have a sort of replacement for that. At least one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
I love that the Gorons carved their faces into the mountains.
It's like Mount Rushmore.
Except they all look the same. Is that racist?
Well, on the part of the developers. Also, they're not real.
Well, we also have to remember that, at least in the 3D Zelda games, the Gorons, beyond 1 or 2 exceptions, didn't have much distinction yet. It wasn't until future games that they really got different-looking Gorons. And hey, what are these?
This is the game's version of the Pegasus Boots. We don't get boots, but we do get seeds. It's more like a temporary speed boost in that way.
I kind of like it because you eat the seed, and then you've got like a temporary speed boost, and then you can switch out and have 2 other items, so you don't have to give up one of your item slots for the Pegasus Boots.
And also, I just like that they have the seed concept, and they're using it in multiple ways.
Mm-hmm. Pegasus Seed is one of the few seeds, though, that doesn't really make a great projectile.
I wouldn't imagine.
You shoot them, they don't do anything more than the scent seeds already do, and you're just wasting a really good seed.
So in that way, you are right. That's one of the few cases where we still use the satchel specifically.
Right, so yeah, I mentioned that in an earlier video. There's one more seed that's pretty much the only reason you're going to use the satchel from now on. He's sleeping. Did something happen? You'd think the Elder would just eat his way out.
It's not tender enough.
Well, those Gorons are working on it. Alright, so now we've got speed.
Wait, there it is.
Yeah, they don't put them in sequential order.
Pretty small margin of error, but you can handle it. And here's King Moblin.
Looking like a Mario 2 boss.
I was about to say, I feel like I saw him in a Mario game. I do think in one of the 2D Zeldas, Wart is a boss.
You're right.
But this is pretty easy. The King Moblin is going to throw a big bomb onto the ground. Use the power bracelet to pick it up. It's not immediately going to explode, though. You need to hang on to it for a second, wait for it to flash, and then throw it to the Moblin.
So you fight him like a Mario 2 boss, too.
Yeah.
The big bomb explosion doesn't hurt you any more than the little bombs do. By the way. I feel like this would be a lot harder if there were more Moblins throwing bombs at you.
Yeah. Well, there's a situation where you kind of get that. And I'm kind of happy that it's simple this way. Though that would be funny. And that sets off all the bomb flowers behind him, and there goes the building.
Bye, buddy. And now you are the Goron hero.
And now you're about to be eaten. Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Immediately explodes.
Yeah. By the way, you only have 3 seconds to take... Oh.
But if you can quickly go into the past, then you'll have millions!
So, I have to admit, for the longest time, I didn't understand why the Gorons were associated with bombs a lot, but I later found out or remembered that TNT is used in a lot of mining, and these guys are always trying to blast out rocks for food, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So if you didn't already figure out what you need to do, the tree is going to spell it out for you.
It's weird, because you haven't done anything.
Isn't that strange? So that owl will tell you... Oh, you are going to talk to it. Alright. I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh no, 5 seconds ahead. Yeah, this is another mechanic using the seeds.
Yeah. If you remember from other Pegasus games, you can speed up and jump farther. That's it.
Gives you a distance about 2, maybe 3 extra spaces. Doing it diagonally isn't super reliable. And there's nothing over here. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, all that's kind of a distraction up there.
I'm convinced there'll be something there, though.
The one drawback to the Pegasus Seed is if you don't want to be using it anymore, you have to wait for it to wear off.
Yeah.
1 heart. Perfect.
And in most situations, I'm impatient, so I still like it, though. Son of a...
One more time for good measure.
There, probably should have done that from the start. But here's how we get to the next dungeon, but I need to go back to the past and rescue the Elder first.
What does a bomb flower smell like?
Coriander.
And sulfur. Duh, maybe we should get out of the way. Oh, no, Brian, we're good. Yeah, this is the one Goron that looks different.
No, the whole mountain crumbled down. I mean...
Yeah. Oh god, we blew up the whole mountain. The tree talks to you again. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it wrong. It wasn't a hero, it was actually a villain. It destroyed the Gorons. Funny that.
Oh, you still got the key, though? No, who cares? Then if you sneeze, the whole mountain goes.
Right. So because you freed him, they were able to grow bomb flowers, which is the thing that allowed you to free him. Think about that for a second. That's not the first really weird paradox you're going to make in Goron Mountain, by the way.
No.
Yeah, we can do this cave again.
The thermodynamics of this universe are going to get super fucked in just 2 parts.
Alright, welcome to the first really hard dungeon, by the way.
Welcome to a pain in my ass. See you next time.